Intelligence has it that for the last 2 weeks, police, together with its legal team, has been holding constant meetings to lay strategy on how it can basically intimidate the media that seems to be benchmarking strategies for the opposition opportunists. It all started with FDC's Ingrid Turinawe's picture, where the footage showed a policeman manhandling one of her sensitive parts. It then comes to one Zaina, an activist who was undressed along the Masaka-Mbarara highway, to mention but a few. Now the police says this time round it's going to revisit the law to have the media regulated on how to publish on what they called nude pictures that have quite often incited violence amongst Ugandans. But journalists and their respective owners maintain that pictures don't lie. Enanga says this time round the media owners and the editors who edit the stories before going on air have cases to answer.
Of course, under Section 3 of the PJA, that is the Press and Journalistic Act, the probable offences is, we are looking at Section 3, publication which improperly infringes on the privacy of an individual. This one calls for a fine. Then on the function of an editor, that is Section 6, in case of electronic media, failure to retain a record of all that is broadcast by radio or TV for not less than 30 days calls for a fine and disciplinary action. Under Section 7, disqualification of an editor. Lack of requisite qualification prescribed by the Media Council can call for disqualification of an editor. Then Section 27 of the PJA, practicing certificate, where one practices without a valid certificate, it also calls for a fine and imprisonment. Section 40 is on code ethics, failure to comply with ethical broadcasting standards which apply to broadcasters, specified in the first schedule to the Press and Journalistic Act. Dissemination of information or allegation without establishing its correctness. Then also solicitation of bribes in order to publish or suppress publication.
Enanga says they are considering more probable charges, among which will fall under the Uganda Communications Commission Act of 2014 to 2015 and the Computer Misuse Act, where the cyber-related offences are most likely going to be committed. He calls upon the media owners and practitioners to be more cautious with such offences.